As a matter of fact, why don't I just tell you how I signed the client? So he messaged me on LinkedIn. Okay, so inbound on LinkedIn in my inbox. And by the way, I never check my LinkedIn. So it was actually quite random that day I checked my LinkedIn and then, well, I went through my inbox and I think he had messaged me like 17 days prior and I hadn't opened the message, which is crazy because this is obviously, again, an insanely successful person, but I just rarely open my LinkedIn. So I noticed this message 17 days after he sent it, saying that he had talked to somebody about, the fact that he would love to turn his knowledge into an online course, and they had heard about me, this person that he was talking to, and so they just referred him to me and my company COED, which stands for Center for Online Education and Transition. And so you just check out my LinkedIn profile, which, by the way, isn't even like my LinkedIn profile is not very well set up. It's not great. It could definitely be better. It's okay, but it could definitely be better. Anyway, so he had checked out my LinkedIn, profile and saw that, I essentially help people create, launch, and scale online courses, and he had just sent me a message. And then we had like 2 or 3 Zoom meetings before eventually meeting up in person in Milan to actually sign the contract. I believe it was 3 Zoom meetings before then having to fly out to Milan, meet him in person, rent like a boardroom inside of a hotel, bring the contracts, and we had like a 4-hour board meeting in there. Well, and then we signed the contracts, and it was 125,000 Swiss francs, $140,000, and 12.5% profit share in order to help him, essentially strategize his entire course business and help him, with everything. This is like a full service deal, so we help him with the recording and obviously setting up the back end, setting up the sales funnel, setting up all the back end sales systems, and of course, then once we've launched, we'll actually help him scale this. And the goal is to scale it far past $250,000 a month.